some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Once he got some room, it was over. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Tackled here by the defense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7. Turning it on! And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Canes in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Baker. He's got him.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Grab near the marker. It's Russell. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Finds his big tight end. And the Canes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. He makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Back to pass, it's Baker. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Making side adjustments here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Give to the running back.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll run play action. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. On that last drive, fourth and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Grab near the sticks. It's Farrell. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Baker. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pulls it in. It's Farrell. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Hurricanes will hustle with the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, number 19. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
play of the period will be a second down. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Prescott. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
To throw, it's Baker. Dances away to buy time. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Miami.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Carr. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Just keeps slinging it. Plucks it out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Canes want to move quickly. Off play action. Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. On the ground, it's Hicks. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Barney. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out. You recover it, a forced turnover.
He's got it. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Baker. On target. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Fry. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Barney. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Smashes it between the uprights. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Fires to the wideout. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes a connection. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to get it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Absolutely perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Recent years, fellas, Georgia has kind of had the upper hand in its rivalry with Georgia Tech, but this one is always spirited. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Here comes the heat. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10.
Another down. First down.
Looking to throw on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to keep it in the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Hicks. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
16.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Right on the money. Turning it on. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The play action fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Prime. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
The short hands. It's Prime. Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he found the space on the right. Pistols firing. Touchdown Cowboys. A great catch and run for 6. How about this? A two-point conversion coming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Baker. It's complete.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throwing on the run. And he's got it inside the 20. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Hauls it in. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Baker. It's complete. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Hicks.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
This defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you've sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Cowboys are rolling down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice.
Fires toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Canes are facing third and inches. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Timeout by the offense. Can't afford any miscommunication here. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 46. Finding open areas.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
That's caught. It's Farrell. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fires toward the target. He's open on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carr. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Quick release by the QB. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out